It's just me and my best friend going back and forth. And you know that we're shoveling shit, shoveling shit.
Natural and I love it. And the bangs and yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
It's looking
I
good.
ordered a bunch of shit. I'm trying to like redo some things in the salon. I just talked to a wallpaper lady. Do you want me to show you?
Sure.
Because I have olive chairs in my main space. So I was like, I want to like do something with that. And I found this paper.
Ooh, yeah.
So it's like olivey green with these hints of orange.
I love.
Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah. This is my second space, my little second.
Like, that's not your main salon?
No, this is
That's
the,
cute.
yeah, this is just my little space.
Cute. How you doing
Yeah.
today?
You know what? I feel really good. I don't know why, like nothing major has happened, but it's just one of those days where I'm feeling like life is good. And we've talked about like the snake and the horse. And for some reason, even though it's not there yet, I feel like energy is starting to shift. Like nothing has changed except my energetics, but like I feel like shifting and changing is coming, and I'm starting to see signs of some hope
Yay,
that I
good.
haven't seen in a long time. So it feels really good.
Good. And you were like, I don't know why I feel good today. You don't need a fucking reason. Hell yeah. I'm glad it's coming from the inside out. That's
Well,
awesome.
and I'm feeling this like rebirth energy too. Like I said, I don't know why, but like I've been listening to 70s music. Like there's just something about it that's like wanting to come out of me. And I'm like, okay, let's embrace it. So I ordered some platform shoes and some
I love it.
Argyle vest. I was like, I'm feeling it, but I'm still gonna do it my way. Like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
still looking for neutrals and my black and white. Wait till you see. I'm gonna send you pictures when it arrives of some
yeah.
of the like banging shit I found. Some of it's actually vintage Etsy 70s.
I love
Close.
it.
I'm so excited. I don't know what's gotten into me, but it's just
Is it because you climbed up a gigantic plateau hill
it's
and
probably,
jumped off a cliff?
yeah, something died and something reborn. I don't know, but
I
I'm
love it.
excited about it. I just feel like a new person.
I
But
love
we just
that.
talk about that because we filmed a pre-episode of the jump, but we never filmed after.
So that's what this pretty much is. Like, I like keep talking about your experience. Mine's been weird.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird because it's not like I feel like I like died and then came back up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But like,
yeah.
ew, I feel this new energy in me that's like really, I don't know. There's something I'm being drawn to. And I don't think I felt any of that when we did it. And honestly, it feels like an experience that I'm like, did I dream that? Because do you feel like it just happened so fast?
Yeah,
Like
it did happen so fast.
the build up to it, we were just like, is this ever going to happen? We thought it was never going to happen. It happened in the final moment. And then there was something about like, even the hike, I was dreading the hike in my head.
Same.
I was trying to like not show it, but I was dreading it. I was like, am I capable? And I don't know. I thought it was pretty easy compared to the way they described it. I mean, there were definite moments. I think that they perfectly timed breaks without us even having to ask. Because when we did take a breather, I needed it. But I never felt that. You've done physical activity where you're like, oh my God, I can't go a second more. I
Yeah.
never felt that. Never. I never felt like I was like taxed or had to give up. There were even moments, I don't even think that I was just doing it so much that I don't even think I looked down enough to realize just how fucking scary what we had done was. The hike was scarier than the jump in a lot
Yeah.
of ways. There were parts of it we're just moving along and moving up. And then like I would look over and I'm like, oh my God,
Yeah.
one slip of the ankle, it could be our death.
Yeah.
Like literally. So
I
that was
know. I wondered something because I was challenged at the very beginning. Like, I got dizzy. Like, it was within what, the first two
oh
minutes?
yeah.
And I
Yeah.
was like, I was seeing white and I was like feeling dizzy. And I wonder now if that was actually any shift in altitude or if it was more mental before we'd really, really just, kind of like take the temperature on the challenge of it. Because I
Yeah.
was like, I don't know if that was my mind playing tricks on me. Was like, oh, you're not gonna be able to do it, so whatever. Because once I got over that little hump, I was like, yeah, this is shockingly easy. And I think you and I both were like empowered because we're like, this isn't as near gnarly as we thought. Like, look how capable we are. And then by the end, we were fucking just like climbing up this almost vertical thing, like mountain climber climbing. And I was like, wow, look at us. So I don't know what was mind over matter, but we sure as fuck did it.
We were in the zone. I don't know if it's just that we had to wait so long for
Oh,
that moment, and
you're
like we were
lagging.
in such a is this going to happen or not, that eventually we're just like, oh no.
I know. You're lagging real bad.
Am I still? How
No,
about
I think
this?
you're
Let's try
good.
this.
My shit's been acting up too. I'm like, is Mercury doing something? Look at my roots. I'm having a dark night of the soul. I just like dressed up for this because I'm telling you, I had a dark night of the soul. You're frozen. Ah,
There we go. I'm here.
okay, cool. No, I think it's good. I think it's
Okay.
good now.
Okay.
But anyway, I'm glad. I'm glad you're having a full shed and a rebirth. I'm happy to hear it, my friend.
Yeah, I don't know where any of it's coming from. And I don't think that I made the connection that you just did about like the jump, but maybe, I don't know. Ever since then, I just feel like, I mean, of course, here we go with the like mushy cushy, but like anytime I hang out with you, it's like it like fills my cup back up. Whenever I'm feeling empty, just like a few days with you, it like makes me just see the joy in life, remember my inner child, fill my cup back up. And then, of course, the adventure that goes along with it that we've jumped off this cliff. I don't know. It's just like I need more of that. It makes me sad and like elated that you're going to be living your dream, that you'll be so far away because there's
You'll just
not
have
many
to.
people who do that for you. You know what I mean?
Oh, I do know. And then the feeling's mutual. And I feel like maybe why I had like a big old dopamine dip is because like we had such a good time and in all the ways it was good. And it could be too that like not Friday, that was the day after we came back, but Saturday, I don't know, I started and something is up with my hormones even more than normal. It's like perimenopause, crazy fucking things. And then on top of that, period symptoms, or like whatever. And I'm like, I feel like I'm going through another, what is that called when you are young and you're going through hormones? What's that called?
Adolescence,
Essentially, whatever it is, where you're like,
puberty.
yes, I feel like I'm going through an adult angry puberty, and it's just like I fucking let Chris have it. I was like, oh, I would just give my left fucking tit to be back in that silly Airbnb watching Heated Rivalry, and I'm just like with him, like, I need some fucking compassion. And I'm raging and I'm like hurting. And I did not leave the couch for 3 days. So I don't know if it was because our trip was so awesome that it was like the come down from that paired with starting, but poor Chris, like this is one of those moments where I'm like, because remember when we were on the trip? His tooth was fucked up. And I
Yeah.
told him, I don't know if you heard me telling him, but I'm like, we're there for each other's messes. And I was like, sometimes you're a mess and I'm there for you. And sometimes I'm a mess and you're there for me. And I was just like, yesterday in particular, I was like, I'm a fucking mess and you gotta be there for me. And I'm like, oh God. And so right now, the reason why I even have these dinosaur earrings on and a pink lip and
I
a weird
love
calf
them.
can, because I'm digging myself out. Like I was in the biggest wallow fest ever. And it's one thing to just like wallow and be cool with it. There's another thing to wallow and be like, this is miserable, you know? So it wasn't even like I don't know what it is. I'm coming out of it. I'm dressing the part. I'm doing, I appreciate, I was so ready for this podcast today because I was like, I need this energy. I need to talk about our trip. Same with you. I fill your cup. Maybe I'm taking from your cup a little bit because it's a symbiotic thing, but I'm just like, oh, I just need like, just something.
Well,
Yeah.
hold on a second.
Okay. Oh, get your fucking little violin. Oh. I thought you were gonna like play the little. Yeah.
I'm clearing your energy.
Clear it. Clear it. I'm already doing this. I'm like putting my Nag Champa.
Close
It's
your eyes. I want you to close your eyes.
okay, fine.
Okay. And I want you to think of yourself like a snow globe. And you're gonna shake that snow globe all up. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Get that
I
snow
got
going.
titties out.
Yeah.
I don't want
And
Alex to
then
see us.
I want you to breathe and picture all of that snow just dropping to the ground. It's no longer swirling around you.
This reminds me of something funny. Okay, I gotta focus. Okay, I gotta share with you what this reminds me
Didn't
of.
that feel good though, a little bit? I
Yes,
love that.
no, a lot of it, a lot of it. I feel like the snow did settle, and for me, yeah, do that.
Okay.
I can't wait to get waxed. Do you know? Okay, I sent you that thing about, that show Pen 51 or Pen 15? Looks like penis, basically.
Finish.
Yeah. Okay,
The 10
so
15 Club. I used to write
yeah.
that on hands.
Well, that show, it shows the two girls, and the one girl is like, she's breathing like fog in the cold air, and she's like, look, I saw it, and she's gassing each other. I don't know, I'll send it to you, but I feel like that's just what you did. We had to be delusional to get through certain things, and that did help. I did
Good.
visualize the snow settling.
Good.
I'm good
I know it's
now.
hard when you're put on the spot like that, so it's cool. But like my therapist does that because a lot of times when I go to her, I'm running from work and I'll like run from work, run to her, and she's clearly I'm trying to take off one hat and put in the other, if she can tell. And she's just always has me do the little snow globe thing. And it does work. It just grounds you. The other thing that she always says when you're feeling a certain way is to find your feet
Mm.
because your feet are grounded. That's the
Mhm.
whole point. And the minute I say that, your brain stops thinking about whatever it's on and has to focus on, wait, where are my feet? My feet are on the ground. And it like just helps to like stop. So if ever you've got someone in a frizzle or a panic like that, just say, find your feet. Where are your feet?
I
And I
know.
love
Did I come across as being in a panic or a frizzle?
no, you said you were, but no, I didn't get that at all. I was looking at my phone while you were talking because you were doing all that. And I'm like, I have all this energy. I'm feeling great. I was in there in my other space, like looking at wallpapers and like, oh, I want to change some things up and whatever. And I'm like, I'm in my ovulation phase. That's why. I was like, what is going on? Because you talked about your period, and I was like, mine, I know was a couple weeks ago, and I was like, I'm in my creative zone. And people who don't believe in that shit's real.
I wonder how I went till my 40s before I'm really taking a look at my cycle and
Yeah,
just how cyclical and patterned a woman's cycle is. I used to, as up until like a year ago, go hard through it. Like fucking bootstraps, get your bootstraps up or pull your big girl panties on. I used to like plow through it. You know how like they say don't make really any big decisions when you're in the luteal phase or whatever. I would not care. I would push through all masculine
yeah,
energy. And now, okay, so like I shared this with you and everything, and I'm not like getting that bent out of shape about it. I'm like, give myself a couple days, you know what I mean? It's like, yes, it's over, like my mind space over my physical space, and I'm trying to rationalize, but I'm like, it ain't that big of a deal. It ain't that big of a deal. And you know what? If I'm lazy for the remainder of the week, I'm gonna be out of my period, probably where you're at right now, and you're like, go, 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 like creation space. And same, you'll be in where? Ireland, I'll be in Bali. Like it's okay to be stagnant for a few days when we're going through these like cycle patterns. And so it
yeah,
is what it is. Like
yeah.
I'm trying not to like assign it any meaning other than it is what it is and give myself some grace.
I know. It just sucks when you're going through it because you and I both are very optimistic, positive, love life, look for the joy in things. And so when you've got this physical thing that you can't control taking you out of what you desire, because it's like, I don't want to say it's not of you, it is of us, right? It is us when we're in that cycle. That is who we are in that moment. But the rest of my life, I choose to get up and be like, I'm going to have a good day and I'm going to set my own narrative and blah, blah, blah. And so, I think that's probably why it impacts us more, not that more than others, but like we have so much awareness around it. And it's such a contrast to how we choose to get up every day. But
Yeah.
when you don't have the energy, you don't have the energy, you know?
I think that's why I'm so exactly what you said is why I'm so volatile around this perimenopause because I do not like being in control
Not of
of
self.
my moods and my first of all how I feel on the inside obviously and then second of all how I feel like how I share my energy with the world. Like you and I have both said we got hangups about being an Eeyore or negative or whatever. Like I don't want to put that out into the world. But then I'm also going through this weird space where I don't want to bottle, I don't want to mask, I don't want to sugarcoat. And so, like, because everything kind of feels like emotionally tumultuous right now on my inside, I'm like, I don't know, I'm kind of navigating what that means to be my true, authentic self when half the time that's a feral emotional bitch. I'm
Yeah.
like, so what do we do there? I'm
Yeah.
just trying to have compassion just keeps coming up. Like, I really need people closest to me in my life because I'm not always going to be like this, and I haven't always been like this. So it's like the people closest to me are giving me that compassion and that grace, and I'm still not just like running a complete muck. I'm, again, like you said, self-aware. I'm doing the things, like I'm trying to take Zoloft. I'm trying to, like, like make sure my capacity is fine. So it's just compassion for myself and hopefully compassion from other people. And it's temporary, just like any fucking other thing in life, good, bad. It's temporary. And it's just like life is an interesting journey.
Yeah.
What's weird too is, like, because we're going back through and listening to old episodes.
Yeah.
And then, like, some of these have been from August. The very first one was me pissing and moaning about my period. I'm like, ah, but it isn't like all the time. It's just like I'm in like a space of it. And it's just, I don't know. It like became magnified because I'm like, that was 2 episodes ago. I was bitching about the same thing I'm bitching about now, but it's also been like 5 months. So I shouldn't feel that bad.
No, and it's an unfortunate thing that we have to go through this every month. Like,
I'm so ready for it to be over. Can I get someone to yank out my innards now?
people can expect this probably every 2 weeks because you were on it. Mine was 2 weeks ago. So about every 2 weeks, one of us will bitch about our period.
Girl, I'm over it. Like, I'm all like feminist, female empowerment. Like, I would never want to be a guy, but I also want my whole female innards yanked out of me. Like, I'm
Me
done.
too, and they won't do it.
I know, why not? I don't want it no more.
I know, me too.
But anyway, what else do you have going on? I feel like that's that's it. I'm not, that's the thing about you and I too. We don't harp.
Uh-uh.
We say what we gotta say. We did
You've
harp.
grown weary of
Yeah,
that topic.
exactly. Oh my God, another thing, my armpit hair is so long. I finally got my wax coming up, but it's like one of
Yeah.
those moments where you're like, I can't get nothing together. I got like long pit hair. I'm like, can I
Maybe
just
that's going to be your big release. Like I jumped off a cliff and had a rebirth, and maybe when they rip all of that hair out of your body,
please?
it's gonna take all the demons with it, like just
I think you're so right. Not only that, but I'm getting my whole pubes done, like butthole and everything. I'm gonna feel like a fucking narwhal. A
I'm telling you,
narwhal.
nothing makes you feel better than being like cleaned up. Even for me, my eyebrows, even when my eyebrows, because we've talked about this, mine go from 0 to 100. Like I'm like, oh, they're perfect, perfect. Like what the fuck happened? I wake up one day and they're just like boom. And when even just that little
I
bit, I feel
know.
like a queen when I've gotten my eyebrows done. Without
I
them, I feel like they're like, I feel like my eyes are just droopy and hanging and just like, and then they get them done and I'm like, ah.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
And you're right. And it's the little things. It's the little things like that. And another thing about like feminism or just leaning all into your feminine whatever. I was telling Chris because I keep bitching about it. I'm like, they're so long. I've never had them so long. I'm like playing in them and stuff. Never in
Can you
my
braid them?
lifetime. Huh?
Can you braid them?
No, it's not even that bad. I don't want to show it on here, but it's like not even that bad in the scheme of like pit hair. But like for me, it's long, and I was like, I don't give a fuck about feminism, what books I read, whatever. I want to be hairless, and I don't give
Yeah.
a shit. And
It
I
feels
just,
good.
I like it. I do like it.
Yeah. But
So
I think, isn't
anyway,
that what feminism is? It's not about doing what
yes.
everybody else is doing. It's about doing what makes you feel good and giving no fucks one way or the other.
Preach.
Right?
And I think you're right. I think my wax appointment is gonna be your MOAB base jumping. I really, because nothing, like, I was dead inside jumping off that cliff. Not really.
I mean, going back to it though, for both of us, I cannot believe how calm each of us were. I've been watching, I went on like an hour-long spree on their page and watched different people and their reactions and those who were like, hell yeah, let's do it. And then the others that are genuinely afraid.
I have two
And
theories. I have
when
two
I
theories.
walked up, yeah, and even people who have seen mine are like, you looked fearless. Like you looked like you were not scared at all. And I was like, I really wasn't. Like, not, and I am a do it scared kind of person. But even the hot air balloon and this, like both of them, I thought I was going to have this enormous amount of anxiety and I didn't. Now I am medicated, which is
I
helpful.
was gonna say, Either SSRIs or sociopath. I feel like there's two things that maybe play a part there with me and you, not just you.
Mitch did say that at the end of my jump. He was like, because when we jumped, he was like, "You're badass," because I just did it. And then at the end, he did say something along that lines.
Listen, remember I told you whenever I first when I did my first skydive jump, everybody was on the plane, physical anxiety. Like I don't even care. Sometimes your body reacts when you're about to do something. I put my hands out like nothing. No reaction, no shake in my voice, no hesitation. And he's like, that's sociopath behavior. I'm like, I don't want to be a sociopath. I think too, it could be like maybe, like I said to you, and you agreed, like maybe it's a trauma response that for whatever reason, chaos doesn't feel like normal chaos to us, or,
Yeah.
like we become eerily calm. Because I know for me, like if I'm in a chaotic situation, things slow way down and my brain computes things really well. And I think, I don't know, like I don't feel like I handle stress like in a lot of typical cases. Just
So somebody was actually saying, like, when you have a lot of trauma like that, and adrenaline junkies can actually also be like borderline personality type of things and like a shape shifting. And when I hear borderline personality, of course, my body is like, ooh, no, absolutely not. I like bad, bad, bad. And I do think, like with everything else, there's probably a spectrum of things where it's like you got all the way to like schizophrenia to like, whatever. And so I think like maybe there is something to that. I don't know. I mean, I haven't explored it, but I did while you were talking, pull up the sociopath checklist. And I don't think we are. I'm going to read a few for you.
yeah, read it, read it.
Because I'm going to say no or yes to you and what I think, and you can do the same for me. But lack of empathy and remorse is neither of us. Okay.
Correct.
Manipulative behavior for personal gain.
Not at all.
No, I have awareness that I can be capable of that. Like older Kelly, but I've done enough work and now I have the awareness to be like, okay, that is a manipulative behavior, but like my old tendencies might have led me there, but I've worked on that. Like, but I know if I wanted to manipulate, I'm smart enough to do it. But I'm glad that I have the awareness of that. That's
I
just
I
me.
could I could relate to that, and also like I have this certain thing where I can try to and get off on manipulating authoritative figures and structures. Like damn the man kind of things. I'm
Okay.
always just like, I don't know, I kind of want to manipulate and beat the system
So
sometimes.
we have one no and one possible. Okay.
That whatever, I don't think that one counts. Keep going.
Chronic lying and deception. That is not us. We are
The
honest to a
opposite.
fault.
The
Honest to a fault.
opposite.
This one scares me a little about me. Um, Superficial charm, charismatic, and likable.
Mm, I might could just maybe old me. I don't think that's you. I feel like old me, that definitely was more of a thing, but that again has to do with like masking, fitting in, shape shifting, people pleasing, that kind of shit. But I don't think it's like, I don't think it's maladapted. I think most people have that, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Disregard for rules and laws.
Hard yes.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay, let's keep going because that's just one. Okay, this one is both of us. Impulsivity.
Not as bad. Not as bad. I think, no, listen, I think impulsive and what's the other word I'm looking for? Not impulsive, because that implies you don't think shit through. What's something like spur of the moment? What is that word? Stay with me.
Spur of the moment.
You know what I mean? Like,
I mean,
oh,
impulsive is what comes to mind. So now I'm trying
spontaneous.
to think what's
Spontaneous. Spontaneous is not a bad thing. Impulsive, I feel like you're going against like the true nature of things. I think we're spontaneous. I don't think we're necessarily impulsive.
no. We were really, really good in that rock dinosaur shop. We saw a lot of things that sparked our interest, and we did not impulsively buy, as she points out, the dinosaur.
I did not get these earrings from there. Do you know I
You
looked at
didn't.
these fucking things and they were $25? I'm like, I got ripped off, but at least they bring me joy, whatever.
Yeah, I feel like that could have been one of those like 50-cent gumball machine
Tell me
finds.
about it.
Okay.
It could have been, I could have got them from fucking AliExpress for 10 cents and made my own, but whatever. They,
You
they
wouldn't
bring
have
me
the
joy.
story. You paid 25 bucks for the story.
Yes.
Okay. This is neither of us. Shallow or limited emotional range. No.
No.
Difficulty forming genuine emotional bonds.
No.
No. Aggressive and hostile behavior. I will not cut a bitch. I will run the other way.
Okay, old me, yes, and sometimes me, but that is hormonal. I don't
No, you
fucking.
did really good in that Vegas taxi line.
Girl, you seen it come out. That is
But
like
you
old
were
Rebecca.
good. You could have been a lot more feisty. You were good. Okay, this one is us. This one is us. Risk taking without concern of the consequences.
We have concern of the consequences. I weigh my options with this shit. I check for safety. I look at reviews. When I went skydiving, it was the place that fucking the Kardashians go, so you know they don't want to kill those cash cows. I listen, I weigh risk versus reward. I do.
Same. I'm not going to do stupid just for stupid. Like this was it was a dangerous endeavor, but it was definitely a very regulated professional thing. Okay,
What?
inconsistent work. I've been at the same job for 17 years and uses people as tools rather than equals. That is not us.
Not at
We're not
all.
sociopaths.
I could have told you that. I mean, it's
Well,
cool
I
that we
know, but
did
it
the
was fun to do the
checklist.
checklist.
It was fun
Oh,
to do the
I took
checklist.
a picture of us. That was fun. I love a quiz.
You're
Didn't used to
okay,
be glamour.
you took a
Brag.
picture of
Yeah.
us? Okay, good.
Well, when I turned it around, let's see what I got.
I think that's going to be a funny story that says us taking the sociopath checklist
It
test.
didn't, it didn't keep.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Do it again.
We didn't look like sociopaths at all in that photo.
Uh-uh.
I would like this. My Dahmer glasses.
I like them.
I do
They already
too.
fit into your 70s theme.
Yeah, I like them. You know why I like these the most? Well, okay, so these are, hello, I'm 45. There's no prescription up here, and there's prescription down here, so I don't have to put them on and take them off like a traditional reader, but I'm old enough, I need readers. But the pink, it hides a multitude of sins. Like if I've got tired eyes, dark circles, don't want to, like, I feel like it hides so much, and I can just like walk out the house and feel, you know,
They look like fashion glasses. I'm not gonna like copy you. I'm not gonna like, oh, I'm turning into Dahmer glasses, Kelly, or whatever.
I don't care.
No, I'm not doing
They
that.
also make them in blue, and I don't wear blue, but you do. So
I have these and I feel like they fit my personality and they're bifocals too, but they don't hide any sins. In fact, they magnify my eyes and I look
get
like
the
fucking
blue
Poindexter.
ones. Get the blue ones. They're
They are
super
blue. Oh, you mean like the inside?
the blue frame. So they're light like this, so you can wear them all the time, but they're blue, and you look good in blue. So you could do something like this in blue.
Yeah. Girl, I need to get my life together. I need to do my roots. You know when you need your hair done?
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Yours don't look like roots though. Yours just
Well,
looks
that's
like
because I've never colored them, but look at all that gray, Rebecca.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
No, it
At some point, I'm
blends.
gonna be mad at it, but not
No, it
now.
looks really, really good and it looks like highlights and it blends. It looks great. I miss the low maintenance life because when you're a color like so not like your natural, it is like gross, you know?
I do love the low maintenance because that's the thing. I have two choices. I could highlight, but my actual hair is so fine and fragile that I don't want to put bleach on it.
Yeah.
But then like I could color it and I'm gonna end up that old lady every 4 week because my grays are only gonna and I refuse. So I'm like somehow or another, I think what I will eventually do is get one of those like staining conditioners and I can fuck around with different tones and things
Yeah.
like that. And like, because I have one that's kind of a darker one and it does just like soften the silver. It doesn't like cover them. I think that's going to be the route that I go, but I don't know. I am definitely like an autumn warm. So I don't know that I ever want to be like gray.
No, it looks so good.
I
Like,
like it now, but we'll
yeah.
see as I get older what it progresses to. Eventually I might end up doing something, but for now I'm fine with it. I like it.
You ever, you got clients that are like, I hope I'm one of these aging women that gets like a cool ass silver streak. Wouldn't that be
That'd be
cool if you
cool.
just, yeah, like Bonnie Raitt or something?
I could potentially, if this keeps increasing, I could just foil out a piece and then color everything else.
I think that would look so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you got going on today?
I'm at the salon. I work. I got clients after this. That's why I came up here to do this because I got to roll right into a 1 o'clock client.
Gotcha.
And I was supposed to be here till 6, but one of my haircuts canceled and the last one was willing to move up. So I get out at 5. So I have to work 4 hours today.
I know. I've grown weary.
Oh, 4 hours.
I feel you. I don't know. I think we're on the tail end of this journey with doing hair because I've got 3 clients this week and I feel inundated. I feel fucking, I'm like, ugh, why? And they're all fairly easy. Like I have one person on Thursday and 2 people, God forbid, 2 people on Friday. And I'm just like, oh, I've grown weary.
Yeah. I still like some. I'm down to like the people that I do now are the ones that I kept because I didn't want to let them go because it was like, you've been in my life for so long and I love you so much. But the only reason I actually do see you is doing your hair. And it's like, if doing your hair means I get to see you, like I'm cool with that. And I need something to do every now and then. But like last night I came up here and did my niece's highlights and I really took my time and I did some melting and like it just turned out so beautiful. And I love that,
Yeah.
but it's like I'm doing who I want to do, how I want to do it, whatever, whatever. And so I don't hate what I'm doing in that regard. But I think if I had to do it again as like behind the chair full time as like my job and not because I'm choosing to, that'd be different.
I feel that. Same. Everybody I see right now, I just enjoy their company
Yeah.
thoroughly. Even still though, like I don't know, like I feel like it's always an ebb and flow.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
but right now for sure, it's like it brings me joy towards the end when they see themselves and they're just like, "Oh, I feel so good." That brings me joy. But the anticipation of doing the hair, it's
Yeah.
not there for me right now. I'm
Yeah. I
like
kind of
I
feel that
can,
about everything though, don't you?
what's that?
Do you kind of feel that about everything though?
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know. Anytime I have something on my schedule, I'm like, and then I do it. And I'm like, why is I dreading that so much? Or like, why this or why that? Like, if it isn't on the couch with a blanket and a bulldog and some trash TV and it's on my calendar, I'm like, oh,
For the most part, yes.
do
For the
it.
most
I'm
part.
like,
Like
okay.
but that's an interesting way to look at what brings you joy and what doesn't. This was on my calendar. No part of me that was like dreading it.
No,
Leaving for Bali and Thailand for a month, getting content, hosting the retreat, no part of I am packed a
agreed.
week early. I am packed.
Agreed.
No
Yeah.
part of me dreads it. Doing hair on Thursday and Friday, that
Okay. I
that's
will
the
agree. I mean, there are definitely things where I like light the F up because I'm doing it. So yeah, you're right. So for me, it's just anything that is like in the work category then.
yeah. Well, that's why you got to make your work be so fucking fun that you know what I mean? And even that will ebb and flow. There was this certain part of me that's like, "Oh, I've got to like market and share about my empowerment retreat because I want to sell the 3 remaining spots for that." And that I'm a little dready, but it's not because I don't like what I'm doing there. And it's not that I don't like the coaching and the retreat and that offer. It's that I dread getting on social media and yapping about it currently.
Yeah.
Which is interesting though, because you and I were on this trip without me showing up in any work markety capacity. You saw it come through. One person signed up for that. And also the 3 days that I did jack shit, absolutely nothing this past weekend. Still having people reach out to me for coaching. One, you and I and I'm like, all that's happening, of course, you'll fucking love her. All of like nothing's happening online. So I'm like, oh my God, is the reality that I've been trying to create like here to where I don't have to show up online because I dread it and things are happening all behind the scenes. And I'm like, you know how whenever something is about to happen where you've been dreaming for it, working towards it, manifesting it, and you almost don't believe it and you don't believe you can hold that reality. I kind of have been feeling like this is too good to be true. Like I have to show up
Mhm.
online. I still do. I'm still going to, but I'm like, I don't know, what was my original point to this? Oh yeah, sometimes I dread especially now showing up online. So it's
Yeah.
like, what can I do more to make sure that's not my reality? And so then you and I are working on certain things to where it's like our email list, our offline communities, because I would love to live in a world, and this can happen, where all business that lights me up and I fucking love doing would happen without me being online. I'm like, that will happen, and I'm making it happen.
Yeah.
It's true. It can happen. I know it can happen. It's just like, are you okay with online recently? Because I've been like, oh God, get out of here.
Again,
I
it
don't.
ebbs and flows. Like, talk to me in 2 weeks, right? Because like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
in
yeah.
that such creative, and like I have noticed even the past couple of days, I've been having fun. I'm like, oh, put a reel together. I'll record myself getting ready. That's all I need. Blah blah blah.
Good.
But that energy changes with the sun.
I
It's like
know.
crazy. And so today, yes. 2 weeks from now, no, I'll hate it. You want to know something funny? I posted a reel today, and fuck Instagram, because I made this reel. I duplicated it, posted it as a trial. It did really well. So I was like, I'll post it today. And for whatever reason, on the one I posted today, it just took off like the last few words. And people, it's getting more response than I normally get from things. Like someone triggered my and I'm like, it's missing like, it doesn't even complete the sentence. It's like, so and so has taught me to like own my own. And it just stops. And it's supposed to be like, my voice and being comfortable or something like that, using my own voice. And like none of that is there.
You know
It's
what?
in the trial.
Okay, so I feel like that's a testament to however much planning and like perfectionism and like, oh, I love this, the opposite's always going to happen.
Yeah.
The shit that you spend no time on, that you could give two shits about, that cuts off the last few words, does well, so it's always a crapshoot. And it really keep on with your momentum. I'm so happy you're in a good place with it. And this is the thing, like I'll be in a good place with it next week and you'll be
Yeah.
and we all will be. And it's like the shit ain't going away.
Yeah.
But I guess it's just it's always gonna be this and it's always been this. It's our relationship to this online space. And like
Yeah.
it comes and goes. And you know what, another thing? I don't like it right now, but I sure as shit am gonna be posting my ass off when we're over there in Southeast Asia for the month. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna, and it ain't gonna be nothing about work. And you know what I've noticed? It doesn't have to be about work. It has to be about me showing up authentically,
Yeah.
me and my stories, me building trust, me keeping it real. And then that turns into not deliberate, weird ass ways that people want to work with me. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's what makes social media fun. And that's what makes my brand just what it is and not having to try too hard. And so I'm remembering that. I'm like, I'm about to be there. So who cares if I don't fucking do shit on social media this week? Who cares? Because it'll feel true that I want to be there next week. Same with you. You better post the shit out of your Ireland adventures.
I know. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I was looking today. I was like, what am I going to do while I'm there? I've been there. So I was trying to find like local pages of, like local people to see what they do. Cause I hate doing the touristy shit. I want to find the little hole in a wall, like river dance with a pint of beer type place, you know?
Hell yeah.
If you know anything, let me know.
It's gotta be like just mosey. Are y'all
Yeah.
gonna rent a car?
No, I got a place that was like in walking distance of everything.
Oh, just mosey. You know how remember when we moseyed just recently in Moab? Like, okay,
Mhm.
slim pickings in Moab in the wintertime, but
Mhm.
like you're gonna find some shit to do, you know?
We went to the coffee shop where everyone knows your name.
And they knew our name because we were there 4 times in a row.
I remember. We were
I'm
like,
like, how do you know me? It's so funny.
you again?
I know. Oh my God. Okay. Well, I feel like our podcast is really special and great. And we've got 3 episodes. And Alex, your cousin who's editing all this, is kicking ass with the clips. We have a
The clips
page.
are great.
I know. Oh my God. I posted the 2 serious ones, but the funny ones about shitting and pissing and farting, those are going to be the next ones that I
I
post.
actually was glad that he did that though with the clips, because
Yeah,
I was like, if we're all just goofy, but we are a little bit of like sweet and salty, So it's like I love that the clips showed that he was able to get the funny ones and then the serious ones as well that are going to show like the multifacets of us, because that's
exactly.
my sister. I saw her this weekend and I love her, but we're like so different. And the older we get, like the more we just love and accept each other for our differences. It was harder when we were younger. And we were at a family lunch and she's like, I listened to your podcast. And I was like, oh, you did you? Because I know this is not her thing. And she was like, yeah, I don't really get it. And I was like, that's okay. It's not for you, but you
Huh.
can listen or not listen. And I was like, she was like, yeah, I don't get it. And I'm like, that's okay. You don't have to.
I feel
Uh,
like if a person is going to say they don't get it, that's all you can say is that's okay. There's no way to explain it. You know what I
yeah,
mean? It's like
yeah,
it just exists. we just show up being the humans we are, and if a person
Yeah.
doesn't get it, that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not for everybody.
Mm-mm. I feel
Yeah.
like I love so much that there can be such a range. It isn't like a murder doc podcast. It isn't a business podcast. It isn't coaching. It's not hair. That is what makes it so enjoyable for me because it's just based on the premise that we're the people we are connecting the way that we do. And if you like it, you like it. And if you don't, you're your sister.
Yeah. Well, here's my thing. I'm nosy as fuck, and I love to overhear someone's conversation, and I will be all up in it, and I don't even hide it. I'll be like,
Yeah, I saw
and
you. I
so
see
I
you do that.
don't know, and I call myself out on it. I own it. I'm like, I totally was in that. And that's what I love about this because for me, I love listening to people's conversations. So this is right up my alley of something I would enjoy because I'm nosy as fuck and I want to know the behind the scenes, what they're actually doing and saying. So
And
here
to
you
bring
go.
this around full circle, when we took our sociopath test, you
Yeah.
can tell by the way we answered those at the very, very end, like we can't be scripted. We don't tell lies. We just like it's just gonna be raw and kind of I don't want to call it a mess, but it is gonna be very much what it is. So
Yep.
that's what I appreciate. I feel like they're, and what again, what a range. Like I know I came on here bitching and moaning about like my hormones yet again, but here at the end, look at we're just a range of humans within I'm fucking ready to take on the world. Thanks for this call. Yeah,
And we can end on one final note.
go for it.
We are not sociopaths.
We're not.
The end.
It's just me and my best friend, shoveling shit, walking through life, take it bit by bit.